Hello everyone, LIGHTSTAR here, and I would like to share some information today that is very important for all of you. There's some information that came to me and it's something spontaneous kind of happened, and I wanted to share it with you guys because it's important to help you in this upcoming year for some of the things that are going to be very important for us. It's a little bit of a deeper dive into some things coming our way, and I really wanted to share them with you guys and not hold them on to myself. So I'm coming on here to share this with you. So without further ado, let's get into the content right now. Greetings everyone, this is LIGHTSTAR, and I'm back here to talk to you guys about some more in-depth or deeper conversation about 2023 and some aspects of it in this year, because I've been feeling this really strong energy about certain things that are coming this year. And I know I already did a 2023 outlook. I did a little bit of a reading with my oracle cards on that video, but since that time it's like there's more there's more that wants to be shared, there's more that wants to be said about a few things. And I have to tell you, something happened to me when I was actually thinking about doing a video about something else and coming on here, and I was picking up my Magical Dimensions 2nd edition and my Celestial Frequencies oracle cards, my new decks, which I have mixed them all both together so that they're, in this beautiful, awesome energies that I mixed together. So that's what I did, and I play with them now all the time. I'll talk about these in a minute, as far as the update on that, but generally speaking, I just like mixing them together, and that's what they were intended to do. You can use them separately. And I was playing around with them and something happened where, when you're playing with cards and like some fall out on the floor and you're like, oh, okay, those are important. Well, this was really like that, but I had a couple of cards fall out on the floor when I was actually thinking about this year. And so I had 5 cards that fell out of the deck, completely just, fell out. And as soon as they fell out, I felt like, oh my gosh, I have to share this with you guys. So, because this was not something just random, and the synchronicity of this was pretty profound. So, and it's been gnawing at me. I don't know if you guys have ever had that, where it's just something, comes up and I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, I'll blow it off. But then it just keeps coming back, keeps coming back, keeps coming back. So that's why I wanted to hop on here to share this, because I feel like I wouldn't be doing my duty if I didn't share it so that it could help you guys out, or maybe just get some insight, deeper insight. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll share the cards that fell out. These are not in any, they're not in like an order like I would do, a spread from my guidebook or anything like that with the oracle cards. But basically I'm just going to share them. And we're going to talk about this a little bit, because I feel like this year is one of those years that is going to be super important for all of us. I kept getting go deeper, even when I just said we're going to go deeper. It's like, that's what this year is all about, is going deeper and doing deep dives into your life. I mean, as a collective, we're going to be doing this. Okay. So I'm reading this, more for the collective, but I feel like this is just going to really hit the micro level of our lives as well as the macro level and the collective. And everybody's going to be going through a certain percentage of this type of energy, of this deeper, just really like roots. I almost see like roots, but even though things don't feel completely solid, and like with a lot of us, we feel like, whoa, everything's out all over the place and the cards are everywhere. but it feels like that's what we're doing, is going in and trying to regather those roots, like find out why they're not, deeper into the ground, why maybe they need to be, and what do we need to do to get those more, I would say grounded, but anyway, so this is a deeper year. One of the cards that came up that fell out is this card of discernment, okay? It's from my Celestial Frequencies, the new deck, and it's card number 13, lucky number 13, and it is discernment. This is Vega Fearless Journey. I've been feeling this card so much lately anyway, in terms of discernment. I've talked about it in the past, and so it doesn't really surprise me that one came up, but I think it's just something driving it home that I feel we all are going to have an exercise in discernment, especially in this year. We're really going to have to fine tune. Like, we've had to use discernment before, okay? But I feel like this year we're really going to have to fine tune that and get our internal discernment really, really strong, because it's going to be something that will be very important for us as moving forward. And I just feel like this year is just going to bring up a lot of situations where now we're going to have to dial that fine-tuning discernment and really just discern the shadow from the light. Okay, let's just put it that way, the shadow and the light. Now, yes, we're supposed to embrace the shadow, but we don't embrace negative beings that are like out for our, not for our highest good. Okay, we embrace them in terms of, yes, come to the light. If you want to come to the light, now's the time to, flip that switch over. But some of these energies don't want to come to the light, and they just never will. So we want to be very discerning as well about that. So discernment's come up. This is a really powerful card for this year. Okay, so I want everyone to just know that. Discernment, be discerning, and make sure that you are around people this year, particularly that you feel in alignment with, and that you feel are supportive and are high vibrational beings, and look for that in your own personal life, and also be looking for it out externally when we look at our world, and making sure, what I'm getting with this really is that it seems like the facade, how sometimes it's like, oh, I look all great and I'm all perfect and everything out there. And then you find there's some really bad corruption going on underneath the surface of that person or situation or whatever. So you have to be seeing beyond the external face of it. Okay, that's really what I'm trying to get to with that. All right. Now, the second card that fell out of the deck is Ripple Effect. This is one of my new cards in the Magical Dimension 2nd edition. It's card number 50 and is Deliberate Effects and Goals, which came out. Now, this one is really interesting. This card represents when you put, it's like, imagine a pond, a very serene pond, and there's no water that's moving or anything, and you throw a rock into it. What happens? The ripples start going, right? They start flowing. And this is literally also being very deliberate in your manifestations, in what you're putting forth, and your goals. It's very important, because what happens, and we use this example a lot when myself and Stands with Bear also, we both use this, but it's kind of like if you put you drop your manifestation into the pond and it ripples out, okay? You see it rippling. What happens is, most of us do, is we don't trust that ripple. We don't trust the manifestation that's going out. So we have doubts, we have insecurities. We're like, what if? I don't know. Should I? Maybe I shouldn't do that. And we throw another one in. We throw another rock in. And what does that do? Now you see the ripples just going every which way. It's all over the place. There's total chaos. It's not organized like it's going out. Now we've sort of ruined the initial manifestation and what we wanted to create. And so this is what's coming up this year, because I feel like this is also going to be very important It's like your intentions, your focus, your what you want, and it's going to be like laser. It's almost like tunnel vision. I mean, normally I would not say like, I would say don't have tunnel vision, but this year it feels like you need to almost have tunnel vision just to get the clarity and that refinement and focus on what it is that you want to create in your personal life and what we are creating in the collective environment of those ripple effects going out, and how many of those rocks are being thrown in and just like, oh, total chaos, right? So as a collective, just getting that focus back, that's a really important one. So that's about, what I feel. The other card that came up was Solutions, and this is card number 19 from the Celestial Frequencies Oracle. It is my Galactic Dream Star card, and why I feel this is related is that this year also feels like it's going to have a lot of innovation and solutions that are going to be coming into, I feel like it's innovative. There's all of the ideas that people have been working on. These could be environmental ideas that, we need to initiate in our world maybe, or they could be inventions that are coming to the forefront that have been for years now. Maybe it's gestating, inside of people's minds, or maybe there's solutions and projects that have been sitting on the sidelines, and now is the time to really pull those out and really get active within it and to implement those different types of energies forth, or ideas, or projects, or whatever it might be. There's going to be some implementation that's needed to happen with all of these things, and I feel this is really huge right now. And also with this card, I feel that it's also saying for us this year is about, it's like our dream time. This has very much to do with the dream time and the dream world and dream time. And I don't know about you guys, it feels like the dream world had been a bit scattered, and it feels like there's just been a little derailing happening of our dream life. And this could be the astral energy, and what's going on in the astral energy feels like it just got derailed. And I feel like that is going to also be moving back on track. So that's kind of what I feel is happening with that very important card. Innovations, inventions, things that are coming to the forefront, solutions. And also this has to do with dream time, that for some reason I feel like some people have been cut off from their dream life in a way that the ideas or things that maybe that used to come into the dream time got cut off or severed. And I feel like there's a need to look at that. And again, that's also happening in the astral plane, which is kind of a crazy place anyway, right? I hope you guys are enjoying this content, and if you are, or if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. And YouTube likes to call it subscribe. I like to call it joining the tribe or joining the community. I think that sounds much better and more inviting. And if you are down there clicking around, make sure you hit that like button on the video and give it a thumbs up. And also share the content out to people that you know would be interested in this type of material and content. And make sure you comment and engage. I love to engage and interact with you guys in the comments section. And make sure that you click the notifications bell so that you won't miss a thing when new videos come out. And I am looking forward to bringing more content as always. And I'd love to have you guys join the community. And for those of you that would like to catch me on other platforms and other channels, I am also on BitChute and Brighteon, Rumble, and Odyssey. And you can check all those links of where I'm at down below in the description area. The content on those channels generally gets posted a day or so after the post goes up on YouTube. So just have a little patience as to when that becomes available on the other platforms. And speaking of other platforms, if you need any kind of replatforming assistance yourself and you're looking to move to another platform or expand outward, maybe you're getting censored on YouTube, or if you just want to expand, I have a great resource for you. His name is Matthew Raymer with Anomalist Design and Content Safe, and he has a great service that he offers and can help you to move your channels, get expanded on other channels. And he really helped me out a lot when I was trying to move all of my video content to other platforms and expand over there. And so I like to pass along the resource to you guys, and you can find his information linked below in the description area as well. And speaking of that crazy place, the card that fell out is Violet Flame, and this is my Magical Dimension 2nd edition. This is Purge, Refine, and Dispensation. And so card number 55, Violet Flame. What do we need to do with some of those really disruptive energies that have been just causing us havoc? Is Violet Flame. Everybody knows about Violet Flame is transmutation and just getting rid of all of those external. It could be stuff in your own world, okay? But we're also doing this. Think of it as though it's like a collective violet flame on our world, and we're just exposing things like not ever before, coming out. There's the disclosure movement, all the things coming up to the surface, and I feel this is going to be even more so, that things are this year really accelerating in this area of looking at everything that has already surfaced. It's already been there. It's already been out somehow, but now it's going to be coming like with a spotlight. This year is all about spotlight. I really get that strongly. It's like a spotlight being pointed directly at every area that is not working and every area that needs to be re-established and re-evaluated. And so that's what I feel, this huge introspection that's going on and re-evaluation of everything that came up in your life so far. And also in our world, to look at the re-evaluation of every system, okay, everything that you've set up in your life, and also in our collective life and our social systems and everything like that. I feel like just really this cleansing period is now. Before a lot of us would say, in so many years past, we would say about, okay, new paradigm is coming, all the old needs to crumble, everything needs to be, revised, all the old needs to go away, the old systems need to go away, the old programs. And then it seemed like for many years, it just seemed like nothing was happening, even though it felt like that needed to happen. 10 years ago, 10 plus years ago, 20 years ago, we were all like feeling this in the spiritual movement. It's like, these systems need to be, changed, but nothing, it's like it didn't really happen until the last few years, when all of a sudden we're like in it and thrown into chaos. And yes, there's a lot of other nefarious stuff going on, but a lot of the time we were in it, okay, finally, and now we're like, okay, this is what we wanted, and we didn't know what it was going to look like, but now we have to clean it up. We have to, everything has to come out, but we also have to clean it up. And I think that Violet Flame is going to be very important this year, again, and also to, when you clear out all of that stuff, all of that just stuff that isn't in working anymore in your life or in our lives, in our world, we have to look at, we're not going to get anything new. We're not going to get those new ideas. I just talked about the new innovations and the new systems set up in place until we thoroughly cleanse whatever wasn't working in the old systems. So that's what I feel is coming up with that. It's a very big year for this, okay? Very big year. And lastly, this is like interesting. This one is shifting frequencies. This is also the new card in my Magical Dimension 2nd edition, 52, card 52, Intensity, Choices, and Align. This card's been coming up, seems like all the time now, in the last year especially. So I'm really seeing a lot of this coming up, because this is really about, and I want to say reevaluating. Again, that word keeps coming up, reevaluating your frequencies. Where are you at in your journey? And where are your frequencies What level are your frequencies just activating on, in a regular basis, like your frequency of thought, your frequency of emotion, your frequency of spiritual growth, your frequency of the physical, all of these frequencies, and really looking at where are you at. And if you want to be up here and you're down here, when there's no judgment on any of this, because we're all at just varying levels and things like that throughout the days, even just, it's like a roller coaster ride sometimes. But if you want to get from here to here, what do you have to do? You have to do certain things to your energy. There are certain thoughts that you're going to have to replace with the old patterns of ways of thinking. And this is that reevaluation year for that. So really take a look at everything that's going on in your internal world and where you're at, and see where you want to be. And then what are the steps that need to be taken in order to get to that place? And that is, we're refining these things. We're refining, getting down. It's like a funnel, right? It's like getting down to that part of the funnel that's refining all of these things. And that is what I felt was really important to bring forth today. It's an inward journey this year, but also there's things that need to be dispersed and changed and all that. So there's action going on at the same time as internal reevaluation of everything, and all the things that we feel that we want to bring forth this year. It doesn't mean you have to sit on them and not bring them forth because you're doing all this evaluation. It's really more about reevaluating everything, and then so that you can take the steps that are needed to jump up to the next level, and keep going upward in that upward trajectory. I've been feeling like something's really big coming in 2024, and I've been feeling that for several years, and I've had it in channeled messages before come out. And so I want to say this is sort of a last reminder for everyone to really pay attention to everything in your life, everybody in your life, where you're at, financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and where do you want to be, and be in that energy frequency. Try to be in that frequency as much as possible and lift yourself up and purge from that violet flame some of the stuff that is blocking you or challenging you. If you need help or assistance to move beyond certain things and you're finding yourself hitting a wall or hitting your head against the wall, then reach out for help. Don't sit on it anymore, because I feel like now's the time to actually dive in. And for those of you that I feel somehow this is related to, a lot of you this year is to, if you're reevaluating or in your career life, and it feels like new things that you want to maybe take a class in something, or you want to learn something new. I feel like this is going to be a way, like you reevaluated and you're like, I need to do it, but you've been sitting on it and maybe haven't done anything. Now is the time to do it. So get involved, get participating in whatever class or whatever new system, or if you've been sitting on these downloads and you haven't taken them into action and allowed them to have a place to play, now's the time to do that. So anyway, I wanted to come on here and just say that because it was coming out and I just felt like I really needed to. And then these cards fell out and I was like, okay, this is no longer going to be just inside of my head. So now I have let you guys know what I feel a little bit more, like I said, a little bit deeper dive into this year and some of the things that I feel are going to be really up for us. So let's all, like I said, do the best we can this year. If you need any further assistance from moi, you know where to find me. I have my LIGHTSTARCreations.com website that has all of my different products and services that I offer. I have sessions for you guys that I can help you with to get clarity and to find out who you are. I can do starseed origins, and also my light language chakra clearings, and all these different things that I have to offer for you guys to help you up level. So go check all that. Of course, I have my music and my artwork for sale and my magical dimensions, which I've been using, and my celestial frequencies oracle decks, which are now available. So all of you guys that would like to get this now, it is available. And the pre-orders have been shipping, and they're shipping all the way through January. So I don't know, January, early February. They've already been shipping now. It's just they're going very slow with those pre-orders. So just have some patience because you'll get it. And then they are available. It's off pre-order, so a couple days for business, a couple business days for shipping for anyone who wants to order the decks. And they are just phenomenal. And I will be back doing some more stuff for this year. But you can check out, like I said, all of my sessions. I have a lot more stuff, my frequency wear clothing, and also check my different areas that I post and different things that I post about my social media. I post a lot of specials and offers and different things on there, much more. Then that's a place to check. So go there. If you'd like to support my journey and helping to bring more content to YouTube and provide all this activation and goodness for you guys, please consider providing a donation to my work, and you can do that in many different ways. If you head on over to my website at lightstarcreations.com, you'll also see a donation page on there where it has many different forms for you to provide your donation. I have a vibrational giving, a certain specified dollar amount that is aligned with a certain frequency, and you can give that way, or you can become a patron on Patreon, or you can actually just donate whatever that feels in resonance with you. And there's also super thanks on YouTube, and that is the little heart button that is next to the like button below the video, and you can also donate that way. And something that I do for anyone who donates to my work, I send a remote light language blessing of love and abundance and support right back to you. It's my way of saying thank you for your donation. And I so appreciate all of you who have donated and all my patrons. I love you guys, and thank you so much for your continued love and support. And another way to support me is to just head on over to my website and make a purchase of one of my awesome products and services that I have to help you to activate and to enlighten you and to bring more light and love into your life. So head on over there and check out all the different things I have, many different types of products and services for you. And once again, I extend my love and gratitude and appreciation to all of you who have extended your support to me in the past. I love you guys, and I thank you for everything. And so I want to send you guys off with love. And so I'm going to be back with some, more activation, doing a lot of DNA activation this year. And I'm going to be just coming on with some more content. And I love you guys, and I want to see you guys thrive this year. Let's all thrive this year, okay? Not just survive, let's thrive this year. So I love you guys, and sending love from the galactics, the angels, the fairies, the elementals, your higher selves, spiritual guides, ascended masters, anyone who I missed. They all love you. Initiate them to help you in your life, okay? I'll be back soon, but bye for now.